friends, I'm in the beautiful Yarram, and I've been invited down here by a lovely gentleman that has created an amazing shop. It's not quite ready yet, but we're going to show you the parts that are ready, and hopefully we'll be back down for the opening in a few months. So it is called The Truth Shop. So it's quite incredible. I'm going to turn you around and show you. Okay, here it is. I'll show you the streets down here. Look, it's beautiful Yarram. Now, I'm just going to cross the road. Bring it. Vera. Oh, goodness me, someone's listening to us on another live and it's echoing, so I hope you haven't got that. Okay, here's the beautiful shop. Now, the talking you can hear. This gentleman has done so much work that he has constantly going two videos. Oh. Can you see that? This goes constantly. We've got reflection, I'm sorry. Got a lot of reflection. So this is all information that is constantly going 24/7 with all different experts from all over the world. You can probably still hear that. This is just incredible. Hi, Martin. I hope you can hear me. One man's truth is another man's unrealised reality. Look at this. Can you see that? That's about pregnancy as well. The information here is incredible. And it can all be backed up. We came here, oh good Martin, great. We came here earlier today and we have had a beautiful lunch served to us. So we've actually come out a bit later now, unfortunately, and that's why there is the reflections. So sorry about that, guys. Hello. There is so much that is going to be done in this shop. It's unbelievable. So people need to come down and support when we get this whole, when Robert gets it all done. Here we have the other TV screen with evidence, Congress in America. All these different countries now are starting to come out and spread the truth, which is fantastic. Because people need to know the truth, obviously. And once they find out the truth, they can start helping themselves and others heal. So he's got a little bit of Forest the Fallen in here as well. Truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose. It will defend itself. Would you like to chat? This is the COVID vaccine injuries and deaths.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend died of that.
Your friend died of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Right.
How many?
He was only about 43 as a paramedic. He died at the start of it.
So this lady here, do you want to go on camera?
No.
No, that's all right, you don't have to. This lady here's friend who was 43, paramedic. He died at the beginning. He had one, do you know how many he had? How many vaccinations?
Probably none, because there was none at the start.
Oh, so you're saying he died of COVID?
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
No, the vaccines,
Oh,
the
no,
COVID
no.
jabs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you.
No, that's okay. Uh, this lady is saying that he died of COVID, so he was a paramedic. Okay. Oh, you've opened the gates. Robert's opened the gates, so here's the gateway into this shop. Would you like to talk, Robert?
Okay, Donna, I'll...
Oh, I can't. Robert's opened up the gates. I was going to enter in like some queen.
Yeah, Donna.
Yeah.
The shop basically boils down to, it was created
Yes.
because we had a tragedy in our family, and our family had a most terrible tragedy, and that sort of had to open my eyes up to how the world worked. When COVID come along, I knew all the evils of the pharmaceutical companies. Unfortunately, our governments and the bureaucrats, the pharmaceutical companies, I was that well read on it, and it's been terrible what they've done to us. But the average person doesn't understand these things. So I've created this as something different to social media, because social media is all excellent and good, but I just wanted to have something different. So this creates a foothold. It's on the street, so it's more like a street fighter, not through violence, but through displaying high quality information, which is often, or most often, said by qualified people, professors, virologists, epidemiologists, and people with a backbone that are brave enough to stand up and speak, because in their qualified areas they usually get denounced if they speak the truth. And so we have 2 televisions going 24/7 with all these important people speaking. We've got much information crammed in the windows, and 90% of it is to do with the COVID, terrible things they've done with the COVID vaccine. But the shop is just in its infancy at the moment. We're going to have the shop actually open, and they'll be filled with information inside. Going to be tried to be made interesting. That'll be in the coming months. In the meantime, if you actually read that sign, I'll just leave you for a moment to read that.
I'll take a photo and put it up later as well. Yeah.
So it's in its infancy, but we need
Go out.
to put it on social media, and who else better to trust than Donna on Mantra Moments.
Bless.
So all the information in the future will be found out on Mantra Moments through Donna. But like I said, it's in its infancy, and it'll be several months before I get the inside finished. There's much work to be done, and it will be done. And then there'll be like two stages. There'll be 2 stages. The shop itself, the red curtain behind, is there just to hide basically the mess that is there. But we're going to turn it into a very interesting shop, and I hope people will come to get educated, because the only way we're going to fix what has happened and try to steer the world in a better way is through the education, for people to get educated. And there's many people that stood up and it cost them their careers. There's a lady, I've got the white rabbit there.
Yes,
People will maybe recognise that. I'm not even going to say who it represents. I reckon you'll work it out. That lady though, she was a celebrity and she spoke up. And I've got another thing I dedicated to a lady police officer. She stood up and cost her career. So we've made special note of her. I was so touched by her story. Had to put something in the window about that lady. So I've tried to cram in as much information as possible to do with it. So they're very big, simple facts that are undeniable. And there are people who stop and look, and we just hope the word spreads. And like I say, in several months' time, the shop will be open. There's still much work to be done. If you see like the roof of the veranda, that has to be finished off. And I do have help from people, but basically it's sort of a very small operation, and it'll take another 4 months, then about another year, and then maybe about another 8 months after that, and the extension of the shop, and we will just be packed with information and goodwill for people to come and learn. Because I keep trying to stress, you have to ask questions, and here the questions have been asked for you, and we have the answers there. You just have to take the time to read them and understand, because how the governments work and the huge corporations work.
Careful.
People are a little bit, they just don't grasp, and it's so, it is so terrible, and it's very surreal to actually understand that how could they do these things. So this is basically why this place exists. So it's called Acca the Truth Shop, and this is where you get the truth.
Let's come up
and we're going to do our best to
put you on now.
we're going to do the best to get the truth out. Only way we can change it is that people learn, and then they can learn how to ask questions, learn how to stand up and hold people to account. If you do something wrong, you get into trouble. But it seems when huge corporations do really serious things wrong, your government themselves, the politicians, the bureaucrats, they can do and say whatever they like, and they get away with it. And the COVID thing exposed it, because there are many very ill people and many dead people. It doesn't get any more serious than that. Mm-hmm. And you told us, government, bureaucracy, you told us to take this medication, and we did. And the results are ghastly and devastating, and you ruin families and lives forever. And you think you're going to get away with it? Well, maybe you will, but we're going to do our best to hold you to account.
Yes.
We're never going to give up until you are held to account. And this shop is going to do its bit. There'll be people who are interested, there'll be journalists, there'll be other people. Donna is going to always have the information. But this is a foothold. People can point to this shop. There's the information. It's on the street. It's unusual. It's different.
Yes.
And it's going to be here. Operate 7 days and nights a week. The televisions are going. We will be changing the front window shop every several months, because whether it's COVID or whether it's PFAS, plastics, the weapons industry, genetically modified food, all these things need to be addressed. The government enhances all these corporations that cause it. It's our planet and our life, and we have to protect it. If we don't protect it, these oligarchs are going to take it for themselves, and we will not. If we leave it too much longer, they're going to have so much control because of surveillance, digital ID, digital money, and we are going to be trapped.
Yes.
We have to act, and we have to do this as soon as possible. So please support Donna.
Support you.
Support Donna. Support the shop. In the coming months and years, Donna is going to let you know what's going on. So it's in its infancy, but it will get better. And
it's very exciting. As sad as this all is, this is very exciting. And in the future, because someone's mentioning a cafe, Rob, I think Rob's going to put in coffee and cakes maybe, yeah?
Yeah.
And a library, so there's going to be information, lots of books.
Oh, yes, that's right, Donna.
Yes,
I'm happy you said that.
This is so exciting, the
because
books.
To just say something, everything I learnt, I wasn't an internet person, so I bought books, and I've got a library of books, everything from the pharmaceutical companies, whether it's about thalidomide, if you remember that back in the early 60s, what that done. I've got the books on that. I've got books on the fluoride. I've got books on genetically modified food surveillance. I have all these books written by beautiful, strong people, and this is where you get the truth. Those books will all be available here at a desk with a lamp, and anyone can come in and be welcome to sit down and learn what I learnt. I'm just a tradesman, but it doesn't matter what you are. I was a garbage man also. It doesn't matter what you are, you're allowed to read and you're allowed to learn. And you open your mind up and it becomes so interesting and intriguing. And once you know that, if you have some sort of strong character or a moral goodwill, you will do something. And it doesn't matter how small it is, you do it to your own capacity. What suits your style? Write a letter. Talk to your family members. And this is what it's about. But you can have a physical thing here now on the street. You can always point to it. You can always say, blame the truth shop. Point to it, say, what about that?
Yeah.
What about the truth shop? It's got that professor talking on the television.
It
He's
can be
qualified.
like a tourist destination.
Yeah, so this is, and as you can see, I'm not a good speaker, so and we didn't prepare anything, so it's all a little bit ad hoc, but it doesn't matter. The shop speaks for itself.
Yes.
And I'll maybe get away. So
yeah, if you can hear the noise.
So we
Not
have
noise.
them going, and they go for about an hour, both TVs, and then it will just return and go to it'll just keep repeating, but it's all quality information by qualified people. I'm not qualified, but I can listen to qualified people and learn, and this is what this shop will be. And it's going to be an interesting shop, but we'll have some gifts and things, so people will come in and wander and hopefully learn about all different manner of things to do with the world. They don't want you to be interested in a shop like this. They want you to listen to the football, the horse racing. They want you to gamble your money away, Mr. Tradesman, on your phone. They advertise all the time the gambling. They just want you to keep your mind off it. Well, this true shop is front and centre on the street, and we want you to get your mind onto other things. And it's so intriguing. You get into the weapons industry and what you learn about the war that is happening now. There's no reason for that war. There was no reason for World War I or World War II. It is if you sell weapons. It is if you don't care about people dying and all the ones that always scream, go to war, go to war. They don't go themselves.
No, that's right. Exactly.
And today it's exactly the same.
It is. It's the same playbook. They didn't get the jab either.
And get the jab.
But we don't have to.
And I've got that actually there. I've got that on film. That low life. I know I shouldn't say words like that, but a total low life. The chief medical officer, I think the term is in Victoria. I've got him on the screen, comes up every hour, explaining that the politicians didn't have to take it.
That's right.
That's the most disgusting thing I ever heard of.
That just tells the whole story.
That tells everything. Imagine a man telling you to do this and doesn't do it himself.
Absolutely.
Go to war, get shot by a machine gun, go to the doctor, get jabbed with this stuff. But I'm not going to war, and I'm not going to get the jab. So be very careful. And I can't stress enough, you only have to ask a couple of questions, and their arguments fall apart. You just have to be very, very calm and strong and simple and ask questions. But
it's even with the fuel. You know, they are not restricted, but they want to restrict us.
Yeah,
you know, the same playbook again, isn't it, Robert?
Same thing. You may be a tradesman. They say, oh, don't you hog fuel, don't you do this. Well, he needs it to go to work. He has to drive to his job. He has to do this. The farmer has to plough his fields. He needs it. And a politician, and I've seen them on telly, oh, don't hoard the fuel, as if they want to hoard it. They have to have fuel because it's their livelihood.
Yes, right.
But you will have your fuel filled up. You'll be able to come there and crap on in Canberra and say whatever you want. So you say one thing and you do another, and you want us to. And when you leave with a huge salary, a huge pension.
Yes.
How come the other person doesn't get a pension you get? But anyway, that's another story.
Yes, that is.
And I'm sort of waffling now.
That's
I don't
okay.
want to waffle too much. Donna has been good enough to come down here and film the front of the Truth shop, and she'll definitely keep you up to date with things that get put in the window, although it's pretty full now, so not a lot will happen, but then suddenly it will happen because it will be actually physically open and you can come visit. So thanks for anybody.
And there is going to be a lot going on inside. It's not just going to be the little cafe with library books and things. There's a lot planned, isn't there, Rob?
Yeah, a lot of interesting things in there. So hopefully when the time comes, you come down and visit. At the moment, it's already okay to visit. If you want any queries, or if you're with a partner and they're sort of not sure what's going on, come here, stand in front of the shop, look at the tally for an hour or so, read everything, and you've got very concise information here. And it is all. It's not even my opinion. I agree with it, but these are professors. These are politicians, or they're strong people, like the lady police officer who stood up, like the lady, the White Rabbit, her nickname is. They get on and they say things, and they're highly intelligent. More than that, they're highly moral, because they just feel it. It's their character. They have to go and they have to do something. They can't sit still. They would just they would shrivel up and die if they had to sit still.
And I think we would too.
We would. Yeah. They got that urge, and they have to do something about it.
Yes.
These are the people where you get real information from. Forget listening to your politician. That's just idiotic to listen to them. Nothing has changed for centuries.
Yes.
You get it from the person that is protesting. You get it from the person who wrote a poem. You get it from the doctor who stood up. They are brave and they stand up because it costs them their career.
Yes.
And I've got all so we're going to have all the books. Anyway, I'm waffling now. I've said enough. Donna is a nicer talker than me. I'm going to leave her.
Not really.
I'm going to leave Donna to just finish off whatever she wants to finish off. And thanks for listening, whoever is listening, if anyone's listening.
Well, probably don't go away, because I think your microphone's the only one working.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, guys. These microphones, I don't know. I need a professional to come and help me work them out, because they were working and now they're not. So we have had a group come up here today, a beautiful group, and Robert's wife has put on a beautiful lunch for us. We have been very, very blessed. We've had tears, we've had laughter, some have had wine. It's been beautiful, and I want to thank you, Rob, for doing all this, going to the effort that you have gone to put this out, because it's in a main street. So you can imagine what he could cop from people, just the public working class. But I think mainly you've had not to...
I've had positive things from people.
Yeah.
I've had, I have had people call me names.
Yes.
I've been called I'm the brainwasher of people. But these people who call you a name, they never talked on a calm level for any amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
They just say something rude, and then when you want to talk, they walk off. And that sort of displays what's really going on. They haven't really got any true knowledge.
Yes.
I'd like to just speak to them calmly, but they don't. They start saying some rubbish and just walk off. So I had some things on social media bad about the shop, but then I have people who stick up for it. But the shop Yarram is not like a real big busy town. It's not middle of Burke Street, so it's going to take a while to take off. But people do come take pictures and put it on social media, but nothing ever official, sort of like what Donna's done to really explain it more. So
and
it's
we'll keep coming back.
And we'll keep coming back when we open the shop. Hopefully Donna will come back.
Absolutely.
And we'll have an opening, and there will be the shop. When I say it's in its infancy, it really is. Comparing it to a car, it's in idle. We're not even in first gear. So we're gonna keep fighting. Thank you.
I'll turn you around, show you the shop again, and this beautiful little town. Thank you, Rob. Don't leave me.
Thanks,
just in
Denise.
case it's the only. The truth is like a lion. Let it loose and it will protect. I think that's actually here. Oh, no, that's not the one. But yes, I'm pretty sure it's here. That one somewhere. Okay. Well, I will sign off now, guys. And thank you for coming on. And once again, I thank Rob. Welcome home, Misty. I thank Rob for doing this because there's not many people with courage like this.
Yeah, it's less than 1% of the public. So the Amish are a perfect example.
The Amish, absolutely.
Large group of people who
the Amish didn't get it.
largely unvaccinated.
Okay, thank you everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And just remember, Yarram,
Unvaccinated.
the truth shop.
Very, very rare.
Bye.